Charlie Kirk shooting case. Authorities have released new video of the suspected shooter fleeing the scene of conservative activist Charlie Kirk's killing in Utah. A manhunt is now in its third day, with police urging the public for help. Meanwhile, tributes and debates continue as people reflect on Kirk's political influence and polarizing legacy. Federal Reserve Board clash. The Trump administration has requested an emergency ruling in its escalating battle over control of the Federal Reserve Board. The move highlights growing tensions between the White House and the central bank at a time of economic uncertainty. Gender pay gap reverses. After decades of narrowing, the gender pay gap in the United States is starting to widen again. Experts point to structural inequality, inflation, and post-pandemic workforce shifts as key factors driving this setback. Weight loss trend, microdosing GLP-1 drugs. A cover story featuring model Brooks Nader has reignited debate about the rising use of GLP-1 drugs, like Ozempic, not just for treatment but for microdosing in fashion and lifestyle circles. Doctors warn about risks, even as the trend grows. Larry Ellison overtakes Elon Musk. Oracle founder Larry Ellison has become the richest person in the world, surpassing Elon Musk. Ellison's fortune surged after a rally in Oracle shares, raising questions about the future of big tech competition. Pandemic Pups Study. Research shows that dogs adopted during the COVID-19 pandemic have developed different behavioral patterns compared to pre-pandemic pets. Experts say changes in human routines and long indoor periods reshaped canine development. Harris on Biden's 2024 decision. Vice President Kamala Harris stated that President Biden alone will decide whether he runs for re-election, dismissing speculation about internal Democratic Party pressures. Trump on Epstein controversy. Former President Donald Trump brushed off questions about Jeffrey Epstein's birthday letter, calling it a dead issue, and refusing to elaborate further. Travel mishap. 2 American tourists accidentally boarded a flight to Tunis, Tunisia, instead of Nice, France, due to a miscommunication at the airport. Their unexpected detour made international headlines. International and defense news. U.S.-China tensions. Newly appointed U.S. Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, held his first official call with China's Defense Minister Admiral Dong Jun. The discussion came shortly after China's massive military parade, where President Xi Jinping showcased new hypersonic missiles, stealth drones, and the nation's full nuclear triad. Hegseth issued a stern warning. The U.S. will firmly defend its vital interests in the Asia-Pacific, which Washington calls its priority theater. He emphasized that America is not seeking conflict or regime change in China but will resolutely protect regional stability. The Pentagon described the exchange as candid and constructive, with both sides agreeing to continue dialogue. Xi's strategic moves. The parade highlighted Beijing's growing alliances with Russia and North Korea. Xi Jinping appeared alongside Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un, underscoring China's effort to deepen security ties. Analysts warn that Xi's goal of modernizing the People's Liberation Army by 2027 could coincide with preparations for a Taiwan invasion. U.S. officials are particularly concerned about Beijing's military advancements and its role in helping Russia bypass sanctions. Meanwhile, Washington has accused North Korea of supplying Russia with munitions for the Ukraine war. Trump's response. Despite the tensions, former President Donald Trump hinted that he might meet Xi in the future, as trade negotiations remain strained. His comments stand in contrast to the Pentagon's sharper tone, signaling a split in U.S. political approaches toward China.